Okay, hey, let's turn on the light. Oh, let's turn this on too. Maybe let's see. Yeah, we'll just play it like this. Let me see. I don't go blind. Not gonna go blind. But what we wanted to do, and we were about to go to bed. Chat. We were gonna get an early night or early start to. We were gonna turn in early. I'm a little jumbled right now. Um, and it's because of the excitement. Okay. So I was just about to go to bed, and the email came through that the review had been completed for our book, Gorilla, and it is available now on Kindle ebook. I've linked the ASIN number in the description for the video. Any support is always gonna, I just want to thank everyone in advance for any and all support. I want to thank all of my subscribers to the channel for sticking with us and just being there as well. And I'm not going to be, grandstanding for long. It's just that we're sharing. I'm a very sharing, caring, giving kind of person. And, you know, I wanted to pop on here real quick. And, we had submitted the manuscript for Gorilla on Sunday. And that was when we had created the short, and we did actually do a live stream, but for my own personal reasons, I took the stream down. It was a 30-minute um, nervousness fest where I was, I think I said excited, ecstatic, and happy and proud about 5,800 times in the course of those 30 minutes, just because, like, the sense of accomplishment that we have, posture check, the sense of accomplishment that we have from this project has just, it's been something that it's hard to describe with words, the feeling. um just simply because we have held on to this story for so long, and now that we have it, we've had this vision of making this story a reality, and now that it is, the feeling from that is just like, you know um a very, again, it's hard to describe with words. And so, yeah, I mean, it just really gets the excitement back all over again. When I wake up, I have, I just have this, like, sense of accomplishment where I just have crossed the finish line. Hello. I had just crossed this finish line in completing this work. And to put another feather in my cap about being now a published author is, I mean, it is so cool. And I know I'm underplaying um how I really feel about it, but it's kind of late, and I don't want to get a noise complaint, let's say that, right? And yeah, I wrote a book. The ASIN is in the description for the video. I was gonna go to bed, and I just got the email from Amazon Publishing that um, the Kindle ebook version is live now, and it's pretty cool. You can even read like a sample, and I saw it and the cover and everything, and it's fucking gnarly, man. It's so cool. Yes, we wrote a book. It's still amazing to say, and we don't plan on stopping here. And that's something that I had spoken about in the video that I had taken down from Sunday. Um, that this was a project that I was playing, keeping real close to the chest. In my previous streams, my previous PC streams, I was moving the story that I was writing to digital format, and that's why a lot of and that's I wasn't really open about what was going on because I wanted to see this through first before I did mention anything, before I started shouting from the rooftops. Didn't want to be the guy who cried wolf on anyone, and the paperback, I did get a notice yesterday that I didn't get. I didn't, take notice to the email from yesterday about the paperback formatting for the book. Just some very minor details, like I left the page numbers out, and I thought that they would have just added it for me because they do offer services like that where they said real people do handle it. Um, it was just a real quick addition to the manuscript. It's so funny saying manuscript. Addition to the manuscript and then re-uploading it, and then also having to choose a different cover for the paperback. But that is back in review, so hopefully we are expecting that to go through, and then we'll probably get another email when it does, and then we're going to be excited all over again. It's definitely calling for a round of applause. It's super awesome, and we are so hyped that this whole trend that has been going on certain, certain social media influencers, certain social media channels are discussing the topic of 100 men versus one gorilla. And when I had noticed these stories um, catching catching fire, um, I was really ecstatic, and I didn't want to watch those too much because my story, and I had titled this before. The title of the book is called Gorilla, and that's where I was just like, "Damn, this is so amazing." I hope that the fire helps propel my book. That would be like an just far out dream. We really wanted to just make sure that we had finished this work. Again, this is something that I've been holding on to for a very long time. This is based off of a dream that I've had, and I woke up from the dream and I started writing it down immediately, and it stuck with me for a long while, and then I was like fleshing out the ideas for how it could be cuz in a dream state I saw it and it was like a movie, and I was just like, damn, that's an awesome, like that would be so cool. And then just, in my while I'm conscious, working out the details for the story. And it has, I honestly feel like I was maybe 15 or 16 when I had this dream. So it's been a very long time that I have sat on this, and I'm just, I'm happy that it's out now. And I want to share the story because I think it's a cool story. Wanted to share this with the world, and that's it. So mission complete. If this thing skyrockets, propels, whatever word you want to use, if this thing takes off and it becomes like something major, then that's just all going to be bonus. Okay, we it's all just going to be bonus. We do have another story that we want to write, but right now we have been like taking it easy. Shout out Fernville. This person knows me. Oh, Noxukal, White Warrior. Yeah, I wrote a book. It's funny. Will you tell me who you are? Because apparently you know me. So I mean, but it's all good in the hood. Whatever you know. Uh, I mean, the dream took place in my mind. If you want to be elusive, I can be elusive too. It's no shit off my ass, as they say. But anyhow, um, we've been extremely like I'm very proud of myself for having this, for completing this and not leaving it undone. So that way, when I look back, whenever I do leave this world, um, I can look back on my life and just say that I didn't have any excuse. I did get it done. So that's just like a major sense of accomplishment that we have, and it's awesome. I have an ISBN number. I have an ASIN number. Actually published author. So it's just like I mean, it's fucking sick. Like we again, we really have a hard time trying to find the words for it, and so that's all we wanted to just pop on here and just do this little stream for it. Just a little short notice, just because it's so hype. Like it's hard for me to just be like, oh, just shut my eyes and go to bed, knowing that this actually went live right now. Okay, well, hey, I appreciate the support, and again, I hope you enjoyed the story, and as also the description says in this video, live your dreams. This is something that um, I've been working on for the last. I mean, I've been working on it for a long time, right? Again, I've had the story, been holding on to it for so long, but there's been so much time that has gone on where we've composed, we basically in the writing process had envisioned, act one, act two, act three, beginning, middle, and end. And finishing the end of it was very like it really corresponded with the kind of time of year that we're in with everyone graduating. This is something that I was talking about on my previous video that again I had taken down for my own personal reasons, is with everyone graduating, and shout out to everyone who's graduating, whatever grade you're graduating from, or if you're graduating from the school of life. Um, this was kind of like we had bittersweet mixed feelings about completing the book. It was just like we were so close. And then as we were getting closer, it almost seemed like we were still so far. But then, like completing it and typing out the last words, it was just like, damn, that's it. Like, completed like the last final. Um, and getting the ISBN number and this ASIN number is just essentially like, receiving the diploma. Um, so it's very cool. And now we're just chilling, you know what I mean? Like a huge, and because like I'm just so driven, right? Because nothing gets done, especially if Noxukal knows me on a very personal level, as it seems that they might. I'm the type of person that, it's just nothing ever gets done just by sitting around, so I'm always really kind of like trying to do something, and making sure that I stay productive and don't get complacent, with life, because life is the way I feel is just meant to be cherished. It's meant to be lived. It's meant to be valued and not taken for granted. And so with this, it's like I wanted to make sure to get this done, and it's been a lot of hard work, especially with what I've been going through. If anyone's watching my videos for the last 5 months, they know the kind of shit that I've been through, and I just have been working all through that. And so we're going to take a much needed break slash victory lap. And again, I am very proud of myself. I'm making sure to acknowledge that for myself and owe it to myself to, hey, this is something that I've accomplished and just not gonna take no shit for it. You know what I mean? Like this is something that this is a creative aspect of my life that again I was just keeping close to the chest, but there will be more stories to come. I do have another one already that it's going to be a lot of fun to create the storyboard for it and just envision everything and then just get it all like scripted and written out. It's a very fun process that I've come to love. And just because it's like I get to create my own world, what I put in is what is in, and I get to, I can go different routes from it. It's like a whole world of being created, and that's super super cool. You like artistic freedom, and we were there was like waves of it, coming over us as we were writing through and making our way through the story, and again converting pen and paper to digital format. And so that process has been a lot of fun, and we just plan on continuing to do that. Like that's what I guess I'll stop from getting too deep, um, because I can get pretty deep with it. But it's just like that's a little bit more of us personally. So we'll save it for the on air interview if this thing fucking takes off, right? All of a sudden, I'm being interviewed by fucking Conan O'Brien or some bullshit. Does he even still do TV anymore? I don't know. He was just one of my favorites, if not my favorite late night talk show host. Um, but it's like it's just out there now, so we're just happy again to share this, and it's so cool with the Amazon publishing is that going through the process of it. Just a little bit of behind the scenes for you guys, just a little bit, not too much, but it was very like shout out Kindle, direct publishing, shout out Amazon. They're the ones that are just they provide the platform for people to for this creative kind of an outlet. And I mean, they had options for title, book design, everything, and I got to customize it myself, and we were just really excited just to get it out. And what was really cool is that in the submission process for the publishing, they were like offering, hey, do you want to send this? Where do you want to have this sold? And there's an option to have it sold on every single one of their websites. So like the UK version, I think I saw India, like so it's like basically going to be a global release. And we just were just like, man, that's so fucking cool, like there's no other way to just for me to just say it. Like I don't want to be all eloquent with it. I just want to say it flat out. Like the fucking, it's just that's so fucking cool that this is going to be on all of those websites and available in like different languages. And so it just has the potential just to reach more people. And again, we are extremely happy just to be sharing the story. Anything that happens from here, um, it's going to be just all bonus, So if it ends up flopping like David Brent's music album, then you know what I mean. Like we don't really consider this a flop at all because the whole objective was to just get it done. For me personally, so that's why we're just so ecstatic and just really thankful. Um, I thank God. There's that I was able to get this done before I go. Because again, tomorrow's not promised, and just very very. That's how I see it. That's my perspective, and this is my story, and I'm happy to share it. And like I said, if it gets successful, I'm repeating myself now. So this is, in part why I fucking took down the other stream, just because I started going all crazy, saying the same shit over and over. So, Gorilla, it is out now, live on Kindle ebook, and then we'll keep you all updated when the paperback is available. Um, which they said the reviews can take up to 72 hours. And again, it was just minor details that needed to be completed. I just added page numbers to it. I didn't even think to, I was just writing the shit, just trying to get it done. You know what I mean? And so that's where we were at. And it's just, we get this renewed sense of excitement every time we get some kind of a notice about it. So that's been the last few days of my life, has just been going through, number one, completing it, number two, sending it off. And then now number three, the ebook. And then when the paperback comes to life as well, it's going to just be like very, very cool, because this was a goal that we were wanting to get done as well, and roughly before the halfway point of this year. And I've been behind the scenes taking care of a lot of personal shit in my life as well. It's like, I'll share this with you. This isn't something that you'll read in the book. This is something uh, from my heart. This is something from my mind. This is how I see life, is where the shit is nonstop, right? It's like the waves in the ocean. You get knocked down, a big fucking wave comes and knocks you down. You got to get up as fast as you can, because the next one's coming. And, we had a falling out. I went through the whole divorce thing um, at the end of last year to the beginning of this year. Had to deal with that. And ever since, you know me, I just hit the fucking ground running. And so over the last few months of my life, I've been taking care of a lot of different personal goals, and writing was always one of those goals. No matter what month it was, I was, I organized things and got things in order. That's the same fucking thing, right? Um, and had just been creating to-do lists and then just checking them off. And then writing was constantly one of the goals. And so I was making sure, whether it was before work, after work, whenever I could, and I feel like I did a very good job of not forcing myself to sit down and push this shit out. That sounds funny, right? But I was really, not being hard on myself about it, and like, damn it, David, like, why the fuck didn't you do this? I was doing a very good job of taking it easy on myself while I was doing this. And hey, here we are before the halfway mark of the year, and the ebook version is live. That'd be cool if, we expect, with as fast as the ebook came out, now that we had the alteration for the paperback done, we feel like it's going to be, hopefully it'll be before the end of the week. And we get that other email about the paperback being live. And then after that, it will be June. And so just very, I got other stuff happening too. And, you'll see it here on the channels. It's very, like, we're just fucking excited, bro. Like, that's something that we've been thinking about. That's very funny. We'll share that. I wanted to make a skit, but it's kind of, I don't know. I wanted to make a skit because you know how everyone says "breh" now. Um, we thought of like, it's fucking funny, of somebody basically begging, right, like a bum. Like, it'd be funny as fuck to hear a homeless person saying. But the subject of homelessness isn't funny. But I just wanted this to take, like, I've been saying this lately, because everyone wants to say brother as well. and bruh. And so I was saying, help a brother out, bruh. And just any kind of context you want to use. I just think that it's kind of fucking, it sounds fucking funny. Come on, brother, bruh. Like, it's just, we like it. And, brother, bruh, this is pretty fucking awesome. And, so we're definitely going to take some much needed time to just sit back and relax and take some time for ourselves, because I'm not going to act like I don't need it. I think it's well deserved, especially with completing this. It's definitely a good reason to put my feet up and just fucking chill out for a bit. So again, more of the regular video game streams are going to be coming back because now that we have completed this project of it's not a weight. It is kind of a weight that I had off of my shoulders and my mind, right? Um, and now that the cat's out of the bag in regards to like what I do and what I've been doing, I'm very excited to be able to have more live PC streams where I am working on another project, because I don't have to be so elusive about what I'm doing. That doesn't mean that I'm going to be spilling the beans about the story that I'm working on and giving spoiler alerts. No, but just to be able to have the PC streams where I'm just here working on the creative process, the creative writing process, and have people stop in. That's cool. We can just be completely clear the air about what is going on, because again, I've been playing it very close to the chest about what I've been working on, and this is my surprise to y'all. So again, thank you for my I think I have 45 subscribers now, guys. This is pretty fucking cool. Like once we get close to 50, once we get 50, YouTube will allow us to do mobile live streams. And we've had some ideas. I'm at 46 now. That's cool. I have some very cool ideas for some mobile live streams of doing like in-store reviews. Um, I thought like my exercise, like my because I go walking. I thought that those might be pretty cool, but I think that in live in-store reviews are pretty cool, and that's just something that I thought of, and it'd be nice to share, be nice to do, be fun to do. Like go walk into a fucking. Oh man, I had this terrible experience going to Target the other week. But that was involving, like it's not that the target was bad, but just the whole experience of going and leaving without what we were looking for was bad. Uh, so we're almost there. So, but just shout out to the 46 people that hung around, and always appreciate the any kind of support, positivity. It's always great, and yeah. So this is it. So again, we're very happy that this is out in the open now, because it's like it was fucking killing me inside to not just be telling you all, oh, I'm working on a book, oh, because it's just like we didn't want this shit to blow up in our face and just be like, oh, no book, sorry, oh, sorry guy. I don't want to, I never want to be that person that just is all like, because those, I mean, fucking those people get laughed at. But it's just like it can happen, and that's where we didn't want to be. That we didn't want that to happen for us. We wanted to make sure that this was like done before I just sit there and I'm like, oh, PC stream, hey chat, I'm working on a book and I'm just writing it, and then everyone's like, well, what the fuck happened to the book? It's like, oh, I got no, I'm still working on it, still working, like story of your life. It's like I've never believed in what they call I just never wanted to be the person that dreams a dream and just leaves it and doesn't make anything of it. That's really never been me. I mean, I do that with tattoo ideas. I still don't have one. I've always thought of cool ideas for a tattoo, but just had left it at that. That's the kind of thing that where I'm just all like, oh yeah, that's nice to just dream about and just talk about, and but never really do. That's fine. But other things in life, um, that we have, goals. We make a plan and we execute. Um, so it's just like that's kind of who I am and how I am. And so we're just very happy that we were able to cross this finish line and bring this and be able to announce, really announce that this is like a reality. And the fact that I'm a published author, like that is so fucking cool, right? Like I just love that. That part's pretty fucking cool. It's just like badass. I think it's badass. Like, next I want to own a horse because horses are fucking cooler than cars. But that really is something that's, I might not ever own a horse. I mean, I don't know. Life's not done, but and thank God, we're here for another day. And because again, just the shit ain't, it was never promised, right? It was never promised. So I just am very thankful for every day that I get to be here, and very happy that before I went to bed this evening is that I got this notification that this shit is live. Um, let me just real quick, not bragging, not bragging. Right here, live. Oh shit! I clicked on the fucking. I clicked on the screen that I'm sharing instead of the actual. Who's that? Read sample, and that's what's so cool. It just let me like design the title just very generic, and it's like we can only get better, right? So it's like next time we do with our next book, we finish book, story, novel, whatever you want to call it. um I got a little hung up on that technicality shit, honestly, because I was just like, because I was telling my coworkers, I did tell them, right? Just because I don't I don't tell my coworkers like about my YouTube channel. Like I keep it separate. And I have been telling them about like the book that I'm working on, and then I got really in my head about it, and I'm like, am I writing a book? Because there was one point where I just had like 10,000 words down, and I was like, I say book, but am I misleading people? And then I started talking with Meta AI. Shout out Meta AI. And I was like, what constitutes a book? What's the difference? And I was finding out that a novella or a novelette is less than 20,000 words. And once you cross 20,000 words, it becomes a novel. And I forgot how many you need for a book, but I was just like, oh no, it's not a book. But it is a novel. And it's pretty cool because like we got to 24,000 words. And then after editing, it went down to like 1,000 words. No, I'm just kidding. It was all I fucking just take it all out. Um, we finished with 24,000 words, and then it's cool to see here that like there's 125 pages of this. Like it turned into 125 pages because what we have in our Word document is actually like 56 pages or so. And hello, bro. Supreet, welcome back, Supreet. Supreet, bro, we wrote a fucking book. I don't know if Supreet's still here, but stop sharing. What was I thinking? Right now, just about. Oh yeah, how we live in a word of like word count now. It's like, oh well, my book is 32,000 words. Like getting all pompous asshole about it. Like that shit's. We got all kinds of shit going on upstairs. It's always fucking. It's always a riot. And but yeah, we were really like when we crossed the 20,000 word mark, like I was just burning through these pages, just typing the shit away. And like I looked down at the word count and it had been like 21K, and I was like, damn, all right, like we did that, like cool. And but yeah, it ended up being like only 46 or something pages in the actual Word doc. So it was a really fun, project and process. And a lot of different things were always coming up in our mind about just like 59 pages. That's what the total was. And then it was like just with a big as big of a fan of movies as I am, like all of the movies that involved writing um were just like random scenes were just coming into my mind. Like there's a movie Get Shorty. Um great cast in that movie, and there's a scene where Delroy Lindo is talking with John Travolta in Gene Hackman's office, and they're talking about like collaborating to write a movie. And then Chili Palmer is what's it? I think his name is Bo, not Bo. He's telling Delroy Lindo, he's like, you can write one of these. He's like, oh yeah. He's like, you just get a story, and then he's like, oh, boom, and then at the end you write fade out, and that's it. And he's like, and that's it. And he's like, oh yeah, and he's like all talking about like punctuation in scripts that he's seen. He's like, oh, and there was barely any commas in it at all. And it's just a really funny scene that was just playing in our minds as we were going through the whole process of bringing this to life. And also, Misery, very good movie, very very good movie, about a writer, written by a writer. That's very cool right there. And just like all the inspiration from media and movies and books that we've read too, it's just like very cool. And I'm not expecting to win fucking Pulitzer Prize or New York Times bestseller, but like that would be like I said, just a fucking dream. But we've already, easy operation. Too easy. Just we got there, across the finish line, graduated. So it's very cool. Very cool. So if there's no like questions or anything, then we will bid you all a good evening, because as I said, I was really going to go to bed, turn in early. I don't know if I look fucking burnt, but I got a ton of fucking sun today, man. Fuck. I look more burnt. I don't know. I look fucking burnt. But I've had a good tan going, but it's got a lot of sun today, and it was just like done, going to bed. But then this email just really was just like, oh no, you don't, not going to bed yet, because now this is going to just be like, again, just like in a very good and positive way of just like rekindling rekindling the excitement. um and just we've just been on this shit for like a lot, like the last 4 or 5 days. um it's very 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 cool, very exciting, to be like, oh yeah, I wrote a book. It's just fucking, and I mean, we got our braces off, so now we have our retainer. Like, man, the before and after photos are fucking drastic. Like, I'm embarrassed to show the before photos, because if I get 50 subscribers, I'll fucking show even though that's a low ball fucking number. So I have to have like 60 because I don't want someone to subscribe for 50 and then I show it and then they fucking unsubscribe because of how ugly my teeth were. And it really isn't about, like, I'm not embarrassed about the crookedness of my teeth from before. I'm embarrassed about the shape that they were in. Like, it had been too long since I had gone and gotten a tooth cleaning. So they were fucked up. I was like, ew. But, you know, I was like happy knowing that, hey, I'm getting it taken care of now. So, like, we've just been on this whole fucking, it's a whole trip, Cardinal. It's a whole fucking trip. And that's all we got to say. Again, we're not going to be grandstanding. We don't want to be, you know, we're just happy. We thought we'd share it. So that's all. We're not a we're not a braggadocious person. I am not a very braggadocious kind of, I'm not really like that. I consider myself to be very modest, and you know, this is just something that I wanted to come on real quick and just